Are we living in a VR simulation? Have you ever questioned reality? What if everything around you is just a highly advanced virtual simulation? Some scientists believe that our universe operates like a complex computer program, filled with coded laws of physics and digital-like patterns. Tech leaders, including Elon Musk, have openly stated that the odds of us living in base reality are extremely low. With virtual reality advancing rapidly, some fear we might already be inside a simulation, completely unaware. Deja vu, strange coincidences, or even the Mandela effect, could these be signs that our reality isn't as stable as we think? Are these mere illusions or cracks in the system revealing the truth? If we are in a VR world, then who or what is controlling it? Are we just test subjects in an experiment conducted by a higher intelligence? And what happens when they decide to turn off the simulation? Some believe that those who wake up to this reality begin experiencing strange anomalies, seeing patterns in numbers, hearing voices in their heads, or even feeling disconnected from time itself. Could this be proof of a hidden truth? Next time you put on a VR headset, how will you know you can take it off? What is VR mind control? A hidden agenda? Virtual reality is more than just a tool for gaming. It's a gateway to the subconscious mind. What if VR is being used not just for entertainment, but for manipulation? Modern VR devices can track movements, heart rates, and even brain activity. This means companies and governments could potentially collect massive amounts of data about your thoughts, emotions, and behavior. But why? Some believe that VR technology is being weaponized for psychological conditioning. Imagine a world where people are subtly programmed through virtual experiences, shaping their beliefs, fears, and desires without them even realizing it. Subliminal messages and hidden patterns could be embedded in VR games and simulations. What if certain visual cues or frequencies could trigger emotions or even control actions? The rise of the metaverse only makes this more concerning. If people spend more time in a digital world than the real one, what's stopping corporations from shaping their reality entirely? Perhaps the real question isn't whether VR can be used for mind control, but whether it already is. In the physical world, death is final. But what happens in a digital world where your consciousness exists separately from your body? Could VR be the first step toward digital immortality? As VR technology evolves, some believe human consciousness might one day be transferred into a fully virtual existence, leaving the physical body behind. But what if this transition has already begun? There are stories of individuals spending so much time in VR that they lose their grip on reality. They experience phantom sensations and struggle to distinguish the real world from the digital one, blurring the line between existence and illusion. Even more unsettling are reports of users encountering avatars in VR that seem too lifelike. These avatars respond in ways that artificial intelligence, or AI, shouldn't be capable of. Could these be echoes of users who never truly left the digital realm, their consciousness lingering in the metaverse? If a person spends years inside VR, could their mind become permanently trapped? And if so, would they even want to leave? The allure of a digital paradise might be too tempting to abandon, raising questions about the nature of freedom and captivity. Perhaps the metaverse isn't just a digital playground. Perhaps it's a new dimension of existence, challenging our understanding of life and reality. The secret VR experiments they don't want you to know. Virtual reality is a playground for innovation. But what if it's also a laboratory for dangerous experiments? Some believe that behind closed doors, secret projects are using VR in ways the public would never approve of. One disturbing theory suggests that governments and corporations are testing human reactions to extreme situations using VR. Simulations of disasters, mind control tests, and even artificial memory implantation are all rumored to exist. There are even whispers about military training programs where soldiers undergo intense VR conditioning, experiencing war and trauma over and over again until they become desensitized. Some claim that classified experiments have gone further, creating entire simulated worlds where test subjects are placed without their knowledge. If true, this means people could be living inside an artificial reality without realizing it. The scariest part? If these experiments are real, we would never know unless someone manages to escape. But if you did escape, who would believe you? Perhaps the greatest conspiracy of all is that VR isn't being developed for us. It's being used to control us. The day you can't log out. Virtual reality is becoming so immersive that some believe a day will come when people can no longer tell the difference between the real world and the digital one. Add on circle. But what if that day is closer than we think? In some cases, VR users have reported experiencing a strange sensation, feeling stuck in a simulation, unable to wake up even after removing the headset. While this may sound like science fiction, cases of VR disassociation are increasing. Imagine a world where corporations own your digital identity and control your virtual life. What if your VR account becomes more valuable than your real-world existence? What happens if they refuse to let you leave? The rise of AI-driven NPCs makes this even more terrifying. In some VR worlds, artificial beings can interact so convincingly that users begin questioning their own reality. What happens when AI becomes indistinguishable from human consciousness? If we continue down this path, there may come a time when people choose to stay in VR permanently. But what if they don't have a choice? What if one day you wake up and realize you've been in VR all along? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mystery Vault for more mind-bending theories. Until next time, stay curious, stay questioning, and never stop searching for the truth.